I gave you my heart.
Radiation City. Radiation City is a game that takes place in Chernobyl, but it is also a zombie survival game. You scavenge, loot, craft. Although there's little crafting, the game's graphics are great, it has a huge open world, but it is a paid game. I believe $4 or $5. You can download it on Google Play and the App Store. Overall, the game is pretty decent, but has plenty of glitches and isn't the best story. But exploring Chernobyl, looting every building you come across, and with its vast open world, zombies everywhere, and its great graphics and overall gameplay is decent, it's definitely a game worth checking out. And it does remind me a lot of DayZ, especially since DayZ is in Russia, and based off the look of Chernobyl, it reminds me of many parts of DayZ. Overall, the gameplay is similar to DayZ, and is a great zombie survival game. Great zombie survival game. So yeah, definitely don't forget to check it out. Zombix Online. Now there is gameplay for this game, and it isn't a bad game. The game is a completely online zombie survival game, where of course you craft, you survive, you trade, and you play online with other players. It's a great game, it's not entirely bad, and it's also a very unique game. The game is completely free and doesn't take up a whole lot of storage, which is a +1. It can be similar to other games like Last Day on Earth, but with a different style. Overall, the game isn't bad. It is definitely a quite good game. There are lots of things I don't know about it, and lots of things I'm still finding out about it. Overall, it's definitely another one of those games that you should check out, which is highly recommended, and that is what this list is about. So as far as relation to DayZ, that's pretty high. It's a quite good game, especially if you like online zombie games, and it's definitely something with a more arcadey feel that's worth checking out, especially also if you like DayZ or Last Day on Earth. DayR is another zombie survival game, but instead it goes for a more strategy type of feel. The game is great. You have offline mode, online mode, realistic mode, and many other modes. There are multiple difficulties. You can play with real players. There's radiation, different types of zombies, players, building, crafting, weapons, and loot, and a ginormous map. So the question is, can you survive? The game is very immersive, hundreds of items, near thousands, with new updates and next to come. You can trade with players, form alliances, and do pretty much whatever the heck you want to do. It is honestly a great game. You can also upgrade your gear, repair things, craft many things, and basically start your own survival story. Instead of it being third person or top down, it goes for a unique strategy feel. Meaning, yes, that everything you see is like this. So yes, it is quite a good game and also a little bit of addictive. So yeah, it's definitely something worth checking out, and it is also within Russia. But this time, we're taking it all the way back to the USSR. It is definitely a game worth checking out, and links will be in the description, of course. Number 2, Deserted. Deserted is another zombie survival game that is similar to DayZ, although it can remind you of both DayZ and Unturned due to its unique style of gameplay. Overall, there are plenty of vehicles in the game, plenty of crafting, looting, and the game is overall in early access. So the developer is working very hard. The developer needs all the support they can get, and this is overall a very good game. You have dark night, survival, and different types of zombies in the game. At night, all zombies get glowing red eyes and can run towards you at high speeds, which basically means that they're more OP at night, meaning that at night, your best chance of survival is to stay hidden somewhere with some light, because nights also become quite dark. Overall, it's a very great zombie survival game with 2 huge maps to explore and LAN multiplayer soon to come. Overall, I'll give the game a high rating, and it is a great game that is also very, very much worth checking out, especially if you like supporting small developers that make high quality games. Quality over money is what this game is worth, and it is completely free. Is minidayz 1 and minidayz 2. minidayz and minidayz 2 are made by the official developers of DayZ and Arma, believe it or not. minidayz is a very good game that I highly recommend. 2 is either coming out this month or next month, so stay tuned for that. Overall, it's made by the same developers who made the official DayZ, so of course it's a game you must check out, especially when it's made by those official developers. And plus, it's brand new and going to be released soon for both iOS and Android. It is very high quality. Form alliances, craft, loot, do everything. Pretty much everything you can do in DayZ, you can do here and even more. So, yeah, definitely check out minidayz 1 and minidayz 2. minidayz 1 is already available, but minidayz 2 will be coming either this month or next month. Up, this is a bonus, Dead Town. Dead Town is another zombie survival game like DayZ. If you love games where it's hard to get guns and great loot, well, this is one of those games for you. Of course, there are very dark nights. This game is top-down and it is offline. But there is also a multiplayer mode, meaning you can play with your friends and form alliances, do whatever the heck you want. There are lots of things to craft, lots of things to find, and many types of zombies, including giants. And as the days go by, this game will remind you more of 7 Days to Die and DayZ at the same time. It does a great job with its unique style, and overall has very smooth and polished gameplay. It looks very nice, plays very nice, and is a great game overall. Definitely, once again, one of those games that chooses quality over cash. So yes, it's a very good game. There's much to do. Nights are dark, and many different types of zombies will be in the game over the days. As time passes, more and more new types of zombies will be in the game. So watch yourself, because each day it will get more and more difficult to survive. You can also have pets and do many other things like build bases and traps and have giant zombie boss battles as currently on screen. But those aren't till very high days. You can survive hundreds of days, and if you're one of those people who are into addictive yet hardcore games, or you're into one of those classic games like maybe Mario 64, then yeah, this is definitely one of those games you want to check out. It feels very classic and also has a little bit of an old school feel, yet it is a very, very hardcore game. So yes. Final game on this list and the final bonus that we will be mentioning. Don't forget to let me know if there's any game that you feel should have been on this list. This list was very difficult to make, took a lot of time, and overall, I had to make some quite difficult choices on what games to list. But I'm hoping it will be worth it. Next up is Withstand Z. Although this is last, it is not least. It is one of the best games on here, and although it will definitely remind you a lot of Unturned, it does have that similar DayZ style. Of course, Unturned is also similar to DayZ, but we're here to talk about this game. Overall, it's a great game that really reminded me of DayZ, especially for its community. You have part of the community who is just fun and just messes around, and you have the other part who is quite serious. So serious, in fact, that they launch their own servers, host servers, and of course, form alliances. Of course, it is basically the basic zombie in this game. That is pretty much the only zombie in this game. There's survival, crafting, looting, pretty much everything you want, and some awesome base building. Overall, the game can be played offline or online with character customization, of course. In fact, almost all games on this list have character customization. So yes, this game is overall a pretty good game. Another one of those games that chooses quality. And if you're looking for another game similar to Unturned, I'll be doing a list on the best games like Unturned for mobile. But today, we're taking a look at the best games for DayZ, or like DayZ on mobile. So yeah, this is just one of the bonuses I had to recommend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe with notifications on all. And as always, God bless everyone and Happy New Year.